Hi guys, first of all, massive apologies for being away for so long. It's been a case of not being consistent with output, not just YouTube but with other things as well, kind of falling off the wells, so to speak. But I'm going to be using this Easter weekend to get back on track, not just on YouTube but on other things, but putting my well-being aside. In this video we're going to be looking at some depressing news that come out of Baltimore, and it's regarding the future of the Maryland Deathfest. Now, for those that don't know what Maryland Deathfest is, it's a yearly festival that happens in Baltimore where it's a mixture of extreme metal bands that could be from death, doom, thrash, bands from different like extreme sub-genres of metal coming together for this festival. It's kind of like a more extreme, smaller version of Wacken. And if you know about Wacken, then you know. But putting that aside, the link to the article where I got this from will be in the description down below, as well as links to check out songs by OMNIUM, GATHERUM, and even links to check out my Twitter and Instagram pages. There you get to see what songs I'm listening to, as well as what band merch I have. So, depressing news to come out of Baltimore regarding the future of the Maryland Deathfest. Now, this may not be in the UK, but it's one of those events that extreme metal fans look forward to each year that are lucky to go. Now, a quote from the organisers, and this is what they had to say, is that while we work diligently on the long-awaited 80th edition of the Maryland Deathfest that will finally take place next month, we'd like to share some thoughts with you about the future of MDF. We're sorry to inform you that we will not be organising any festivals at all in 2023, including Maryland Deathfest. There's a chance that 2022 could be the last edition of this, but we're unable to determine that right now one way or another. What we can say is that now we're going on hiatus and we'll be deciding this much needed break if the festival will return in 2024. There are many variables at play that will impact the decision to bring it back in 2024, including the state of the world and if we have the ability to put other things in our personal lives on hold to give the event the kind of attention it always has needed and received. Look at the history of this festival. It really is a mishmash of bands from different subgenres. Like I said from earlier, that it's a real mishmash of bands from all over the spectrum, at the extreme end of the spectrums that come to perform at this festival every year. But if the organisers are dealing with uncertainty, exhaustion, and a lot going on in their personal lives, then it will make sense to take a break. But if this happens to be the last edition of MDF, then it really is disappointing, and it means it's one less event metal fans can look forward to. I don't know, it means it's one less event for bands that will come to a festival like this to look forward to as well, to perform. But do let me know in the comments down below what you think about this. Other than that, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.